I think these girls are in full survival mode right now, trying to be the last one surviving. You could say it's like Fortnite, but
That was a terrible joke, Tanner.
uh,
Welcome to episode 5 of Bachelor Mondays with your Steinbach Pistons. I'm your host, Easton Bennett. We are excited for tonight's episode. Last week's episode, crazy, very juicy. No rose ceremony last week, which was kind of crazy, but a lot unfolded. So let's start off with the first one-on-one date, Tanner. Heather got the first one-on-one date, and how do you think that went for Heather?
I think that's what she's been wanting for a while. She's been wanting to go on a one-on-one date with Colton for a while and really show him what she has to offer and what she can bring to the table. I think it was really centered around her having her first kiss, which has been pretty publicized, and not knowing if she wanted that, but it came out, and he kind of made it a big spectacle, but it looked a little awkward, but it was still pretty juicy.
Well, it was so set up that it was really bad. I wasn't a very big fan of the date at all. You knew they were going to kiss. Obviously, they weren't going to go on a one-on-one and not kiss. They basically just waited for 10 minutes until they did kiss, and they're all playing it up till they're on the beach and all this, and Colton's hyping it up about how awesome this would be, and then they finally do kiss, and it's like, wow, that was awesome, and so overhyped for no reason.
You know what? I actually didn't mind it. I don't mind Heather. I think she's actually kind of cool. The kiss was a little hyped up, but she finally got her job title changed, so
New position?
yeah, it's good to see.
I mean, the way they edited the filming was just so that it was totally centered around, like, waiting for her to get kissed, and it made it seem really awkward until she got kissed. But, like, besides that, I thought it went pretty well. I actually think they have some decent chemistry. I grew a little bit more fond of Heather, I would say. She's aight, so it was a good date.
I'm personally not the biggest fan of Heather. I think she's a little not for me, but I'll get over it. So let's talk about the group date now. They go in the woods, meet this man named Joe, a man of the trees. He teaches them how to live off the land.
Yeah.
What were you thinking of the girls? I guess the date, not the girls. Well, both. The girls on the date.
Some of them looked so out of place, and it showed, but I thought they were all actually pretty good sports. Like, you could tell some of them are not the outdoorsy type, which is surprising. Like, Demi, surprised she's not an outdoorsy type considering she's a jungle cat. But but you know, it was pretty good all in all. It was pretty funny when they went to, get burgers and whatnot, and Hannah B again eating things I wouldn't be putting in her mouth, but hey, good for her.
It was all right, kind of cool. I mean, you get to see different sides of girls going kind of crazy and doing all sorts of things and eating stuff and just things that I would never, ever, ever do.
Some girls, Demi and Hannah G's group, kind of cheated there and went back to the hotel and got some burgers, but I didn't mind that. Actually, that's quite a smart play actually on their part. Try to impress Colton any way you can, and they definitely did. So
Not a huge fan of what Demi and I forget who else was with her, but
Hannah G and Hannah B.
okay, yeah, going to get that food. I think that was kind of cheesy. I mean, I'm not really surprised with Demi though. I think she was definitely the ringleader behind that, and she thought she was pretty awesome after doing that. I mean, it was funny, and I'm a huge fan of Demi, but kind of disrespectful to the other girls.
Okay, the second one-on-one date, Tanner, was with Cassie. Now, she's one of the fan favorites here in the house. Her and Colton went to kind of the secluded island, and they kind of made out the whole time. I saw her Instagram. She said that they did more than just that, so that's good. Good disclaimer she put out there. How are you thinking watching that one-on-one date with them?
I think the tension was there, and it was brought in full view with all the making out and romantic actions, to say the least. But
So you enjoyed it?
yeah, it was good. Good TV.
yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Cassie's a beautiful girl. I love her. Boys love her. So that was definitely a great one-on-one date for me.
no doubt you're still Team Cassie, I'm guessing?
100%.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good date. Cassie is a personal favorite of mine. They have excellent chemistry, and yeah, it was not too much talking going on, but hey, what can you do?
Can't complain, right?
Nope, no complaints here. Someone out there might be, not me, not this guy.
Well, I mean, you can't really complain about the date, I guess. I think she's definitely the front runner on the show, and I think she did a great job to woo over Colton, and she definitely did that. And Colton wasn't really too interested into hearing what she had to say, so they didn't really do too much talking, but I guess he likes what he sees.
Do you think she also wooed over the audience here a little bit?
Yeah, I think she wooed over all of North America.
Let's talk about the cocktail party now. Cocktail party, all the girls are trying to get their time with Colton. And then Onyeka and Nicole kind of start verbally abusing each other, yelling at each other. Colton steps in, starts listening to it, and then he just like runs away. Just bolts, gets out of there. What are you thinking about that?
Yeah, there's definitely some conflict there for sure, and they were going at it. Kind of shifted the focus away from Kaylin and Hannah G's big fight there, and now Nicole and Onyeka are starting to fight. So who knows? I guess there's always two people fighting on the show, so hasn't really changed much. But yeah, I think they're gonna have to figure it out, or they're both probably gonna be gone next episode. So
I know your sleeper pick was Nicole. I don't know if she's still your sleeper pick after her little bickering match with Onyeka, but I'd love to hear some insight on that.
Well, Nicole was one of my girls from the start. I thought she had an outside chance at winning, and then this past show it was a tough one to watch at the start when Onyeka brought the whatever she said forward about Nicole, saying that she wasn't here for the right reasons, basically, and whatnot. I was kind of mad at her, and then the way Nicole reacted to that and brought up the bullying, that Onyeka was bullying her, that was just too far for me. I couldn't believe Nicole did that. She bowed down to her level, and I just don't think I can trust her again after she did that, and I'm not really a big fan of her anymore. She lost a fan, that's for sure.
They always throw in that one cliffhanger, right, where there's no rose ceremony, but it looked pretty serious. One of my favorite parts of it was when Nicole kind of had like a rebuttal for Onyeka and was telling her that what she was saying wasn't true, and then Demi was just like, oh shoot, because she kind of like, she sort of poured gasoline on the fire. She was sort of instigating Onyeka to confront Colton about Nicole, and so I thought that was pretty great. But little cat fight never hurt anyone, so it was good to see.
I think the competitive juices were flowing that night, and they really just want to try to show and kind of sewer everyone else, but show that they're the better girl. And if they have to throw another girl under the bus, they're going to do that, no questions asked.
There's more drama to be had. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with Colton jumping the fence, because at the end of this episode, that's what was going to happen, but clearly he leaves again, so I don't know what's this guy's deal. Like, he's always just taking off, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess.
I personally would like to see Hannah G distance herself from the group and prove that she's the best candidate. I think she's perfect. And I'd also like to see why Colton jumps over the fence, everyone goes crazy, because that's been going on since the first episode, and he's kind of making my patience run thin.
They are kind of teasing that fence jump a little bit.
Yeah,
so
they're teasing me so much, man. Teasing me all over. It's crazy.
Are you done
Thanks
now?
for having us.
I'm honestly super confused as to what's going to happen. There's been so many different previews going every which direction, and Colton jumping this fence, that's been super hyped up, so hopefully that comes in the next few weeks. But I honestly have no clue what's going to happen. I hope something crazy happens. I guarantee you Demi will be somehow involved. You know, she loves to stir the pot, and she's definitely there for the right reasons, and that's all that matters. So I really can't wait to see what happens next.
Kurt, anything you want to say about tonight's episode or any of the episodes going further in the season?
No, not really. Just thanks for watching. A little shout out. Brisk sponsor. Great drink.
There you go, Brisk. Hopefully you can sponsor us. I'd really appreciate that. We are looking for sponsors for the show. We're broke junior hockey players and need some money to keep this going. Glad to have you on. Excited for tonight's episode. Thanks for coming on. Do this handshake. Oh gosh, dead fish handshake. I love it. We'll see you guys next week and enjoy the episode tonight. Peace out.